Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe. Today I'll be walking you through on how to do collaboration with you and your partner or anyone on a particular project, either for school or anywhere. Or this project, this video is mainly for those you want to do the ALX projects for printf, but actually it's for everyone. So okay. First of all, what you should know is that the left screen is the owner of the repo we'll be working on, and the right screen is the collaborator. We have the owner and we have the collaborator. And for this to happen, um, the owner, we need to create a repo, and the owner will have to give access to the collaborator. So now here we have the terminals for the owner, which should be at the right actually. So I will switch the screen to the left. The owner will be at the left, while the collaborator will be at the right. So these are the environments we'll be working with. The owner is actually using Linux, while the collaborator is using Windows. So now the owner, we need to create a new repository. So the repository name here now, I will name it project. So now I will give it no readme file and I create it. So now what we're doing here now is we go into the settings for this collaborator and for this project, not this repository, not the settings for the whole GitHub, but just for this repository. So you can actually enlarge the screen for the for your website, for the site, to see the settings option, or you just click on the three dots. By clicking on the three dots, you will see the option where settings is. So by clicking on the three dots, you see settings, or you click or you enlarge the screen and you find settings there. So with settings being there now, you look for the collaborators option. So now by clicking on the collaboration option, the collaborators, then you be given a view to to write in the name of the people you want to add as the collaborators to your repository. So now for the person we'll be adding now is Adimomo. That is the name of the GitHub account we have at the right. So it finds Adimomo and we add Adimomo. So a request will be sent to Adimomo. So now at the moment we need to accept this request for the collaboration to begin. The owner has added Adimomo as a collaborator on this repo called project. So now Adimomo should be receiving a notification that the owner, which is I Adamo, has sent a collaborator request to him. So now at the moment we need to go into notification and accept the invitation. The invitation also can be received through email, because one of the ways you can add a collaborator is either by using their GitHub username, their full name, or their email. So now by accepting invitation means Adomo is now giving access to push into the repository project. So after Adimomo is given the collaborator access, so now it means Adimomo can now push, and we can now begin collaboration. we successfully added Ademomo as a collaborator to for the repository project. You can also add as much as anyone you want to collaborate. But how does the collaboration actually works? You will need to git pull and git push all of these. I'm sure you understand that. And for this, the next thing we do now is we clone the repos to our terminal. That's where we'll be working on. From our terminal, we write anything you want to write into the GitHub, into the repo, we push, and all of those stuff. And for this tutorial, um, I'll be using SSH for the owner, and I'll be using HTTPS for the collaborator. That is for the cloning. For you to clone, actually, there are three ways you clone. Either you use the GitHub CLI, that is the GitHub software, or you use HTTPS connection or SSH connection. So now, like I said before, you have three ways. You are using the desktop. That is, if you check the quick setup at the left screen, you will see setup in desktop, HTTPS or SSH. For this tutorial, I'll be using SSH because I've actually registered my terminal by using SSH for Git cloning. So the creator, which is Adamo, we need to Git clone the repo into his terminal. So now let's go to the terminal section. So now I git clone the project repository to my terminal by using git clone and the URL copied from the repo. Okay, so the warning says it appears we've cloned an empty repository. This is because we hadn't created any file into the repository. We hadn't created any readme file or anything. So now this is what we do. Um, let's cd into the repository project. So as you can see, we have nothing in it. So let's create a readme file. I write in this text into the readme file. This is my first. So after we save, you see the readme file is there. So now let's push the readme file to our repository, which is the project. So we git add, we git commit, and we git push. So now if we pushed, it means the text we've written now will be sent to I Adamo GitHub account, which is where we'll be finding the project repository. Now, by refreshing the page, you should be finding that the repository is updated. So you can see the README is there, it's updated. Now that we've updated the repository, now the collaborator can now come into action. For any code you've pushed into the repository, the collaborator can actually check this repository and see what you've done. Then from the collaborator's end terminal, the collaborator will have to git pull. So now for this session, um, for you will need to find the owner. Although I've left the page where the owner was before, sorry. So now I need to search the owner's repository. And for you to search, we know the owner to be iAdamo. So I could just go to the search area. I could change the link address to github.com/iAdamo slash project or slash iAdamo only, or I search using the GitHub search engine. From the GitHub search engine, I can just search for iAdamo. So as you can see, iAdamo there. Oh, sorry, this is not the project we are working on. This is another project. Let's go back to iAdamo's profile dashboard. So we go through the repositories there and we choose the project we are asked to collaborate on, which is project. Okay, I can't find the project here. Okay, we need to just click on the repositories, all of the repositories, and then we should be finding the repo here. So now we found the project. I actually changed the link to the project using github.com/iadama/project. So now that we are on iadama's project, and if you view the code, we found out that readme file is already there. So now we need to clone. We need to clone iAdamos repository to Adimomo's terminal. If you wanna clone, I haven't set up any access token for Adimomo before. So now we will need to create an access token for Adimomo. So we generate new token classic. You'll be requested for your password. So now I will name this token Adimomo. I give it no expiration date. Access to repo and generate token. Do always remember to copy and paste your token somewhere very safe. I think I'm gonna keep these in my notepad. So now let's go back to Hayadamo. Just clear the screen. github.com/iadamo slash project. This is one of the easiest way going through links. So by entering it, you could just go to the project page immediately on iadamo. So now we have our access token. So now let's copy the HTTPS link. Like I told you before, I used SSH for the owner. You can actually use HTTPS for the owner too. You understand? You can use HTTPS for the owner, but just for the fact that I don't have an SS token for the owner, I use SSH mostly for it. That's why I used SSH. But for this tutorial, I'm trying to show you can actually use SSH or HTTPS. So now using the HTTPS goes like this. You put in the git clone command. And you paste in the link. So in between the second slash you find on the link and the G for GitHub there, you will first put in the @ symbol. Then in between that slash and the @ symbol, you paste in the access token. We copy the access token and we paste it. Now we enter. As you can see, it's not an empty repo because we have actually created a readme file into it from iAdamo's terminal. So now let's cd into the project. Now you find the readme file there. So now Ademomo has downloaded the information iAdamo sent to his GitHub account. Ademomo now has access to push to this GitHub account because he is now a collaborator. No one can do this. No one can push to that repository except Ademomo. So now let's check the readme file. Let's edit. So now I'm using VS Code to edit. So now if you check on the readme, so now we've gone into the readme file, we've checked the text there, and now we've written in our own update. Now Ademomo found the text here to be amazing, but Ademomo decided to add in some extra text into the readme file. Now for Ademomo to have done this now, Ademomo has updated the readme file iAdamo had written. Now Ademomo, we just have to git add, git commit, and git push. And one thing you should know is if iAdamo hadn't created the readme file before, and Ademomo was to have git pulled, Ademomo will be having nothing there too. So now let's git add, git commit, and git push this to iAdamo's repo. Remember, we are just uploading to the repo and downloading from the repo. If iAdamo uploads to the repo, Ademomo will need to download from the repo. If Ademomo uploads to the repo, iAdamo will need to download for the repo. Git pushing is uploading, while git pulling is downloading. So now we git commit and we git push by sending the newly updated readme to, to GitHub, that is to the project repository. So now we've pushed. So now as we've pushed, then we've updated the readme, we've pushed to the GitHub account. Now I had amount we need to git pull those information from the GitHub account. So I hope you understand the logic of this now. As you can see, as it has been git pushed, the information on iAdam's terminal is still the same because iAdamo hasn't downloaded the information yet. iAdamo hasn't git pulled the information from the GitHub account yet. So now, um, so voila, you see, sorry for the skip. iAdama just git pulled. As iAdama git pulled, it brought in the informations from the terminal. iAdama git pulled and it brought in the information from the terminal. Check through the line of codes or commands from the beginning. You will see. So now iAdama git pulled and it brought in information from the terminal from the GitHub account. So now iAdama now wants to create a file in which he wants Adimomo to look through, and if Adimomo has anything to add to it, Adimomo should add to it. So now iAdamo creates a normal C file that prints a specific string. So now as you can see, we have the main.c file there, and so let me clear the screen. See the main.c. iAdamo and now has main.c, and the only way for Adimomo to find this main.c is if iAdamo uploads this to GitHub, then Adimomo will need to download it from GitHub. So now iAdamo will need to git add, git commit, and git push this code to GitHub. Now iAdamo will now need to download it by using git pull. So by refreshing by refreshing the project repository, you will find out that there is now a main C file there, because that is like the middleman we've been sending everything to, and from there we download, that is we git pull. As you can see for Adimomo, remember Adimomo is at the right. We are just trying to we are just trying to check through iAdamo's profile. So you see the main.c file is there. So now, but for the terminal, main.c is not there, so we need to git pull. Now that we git pulled on the right screen, you find that main.c is not there. So now for Adimomo finding the main.c, and Adimomo wants to change some things on the main.c. He wants Adimomo wants to add to the main.c. So now by using VS Code as an editor, we can actually do this. So we just go through main.c. You find that the codes are not there, just as how Adamo had made the codes. So now Adamo can actually now add to the codes if he wants, or he deletes from the codes if he wants. So now after doing this, so Admomo is man writing. So now Admomo can now git add, git commit, and git push this to the GitHub. So now that been done. So now let's git add, git commit, and let's git push. So now we've pushed the code, so the GitHub. Remember, we are given pushed access as a collaborator. So now that we've pushed, the information is now on the GitHub. Well, for iAdamo, we need to do what? Git pull. By git pulling, iAdamo is now downloading the information. Now iAdamo now has main.c, and it has everything updated into it. Okay, now I believe you understand one of the ways of collaborating with someone on any project using Git and GitHub. So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and also share. More videos will be coming. I beg you, please like and subscribe. Thanks.